tough guy to to give a grade to because he's had so many up and down moments. But when you're averaging the numbers he's averaging, and he's in the category with some of the players he's in with, what's the specific stat that for the guys that are in the third years in the league? He's right there with legends.
Yeah, I think Harden and Westbrook was in that grouping.
Yeah.
I don't remember the exact infographic or stat that we saw.
Yeah, I have it saved, but it almost feels like he could be playing a little bit better, right? I think that's safe to say. So I'd give him like a B.
Yeah, I would go a little bit higher, B plus. He's our best player. He's our best player.
He's our most talented player.
Yeah. Who do you think's our best player then?
I think I hate to say it.
Don't go there. Don't go there.
I think Dinwiddie's been our best player.
Yeah.
But Russell's our most talented player. He's our closer. And you could see that the guys around him are trying to, like, they're giving him a shot.
Yeah,
like as
definitely.
Like, there's a compilation on YouTube of how many times Laker players would not shake his hand. You should see it. It's hilarious. And he would shake his own hand. He would like to not be.
When he was actually on the Lakers.
Yeah, when he was on the Lakers, like after a good timeout or after a good play or after a good pass, they just walk away, and that's because of the whole
snitching.
Because I gotta assume that that's very, very frowned upon in the locker room. Because these guys are probably doing their dirt routinely, and this guy's just posting on social media. But now it looks different. You almost feel like the guys play for him, play with him.
Yes.
Just like Spencer Dinwiddie said, like they were disappointed he got hurt. They called him like such a close relationship. They called him their brother. That's what I'm happy about, and I think that B plus is.
He's. Anyone who averages, I would like to see him get his assists up, but like we've said, people don't hit shots for him when he does pass the ball. I think his shot selection can always improve, but he's our best player. He's our most. The way he can score and everything that he does on the court. I'd do that trade 100 times over, and then finally, the last player.
Kyle Kuzma. That's gonna be our
yeah.
I'd do that trade over again.
Yeah, damn.
Yeah.
A stretch four. Who rebounds? I know. Oh, story of the game. And the MVP, my man, been on the hype train since last year.
Oh, we didn't
Mr. Spencer Dinwiddie.
You want me to go first?
I mean, I've been singing his praise.
I think he's an A plus.
Absolutely.
Nowhere else to go.
No, he's been nothing short of spectacular.
I get frustrated when I feel like he's been on the bench too long, and that's
it's almost like you can't take him out.
That's how you're important.
Yeah,
and I felt this way even when Russell was in the game. Like they should both be on the floor.
Well, Kenny started doing that before.
Yeah,
D'Lo got hurt,
and it was working. But yeah, he's been an A plus.
Absolutely.
He might be,
most improved player.
Yeah, we
I think early on I don't know anyone who's been more improved than him.
I was going to say he might be our best acquisition under the Sean Marks regime. Not that we have many to count on, but
he was just a free agent pickup.
It was an acquisition, though.
Yeah.
He's by far been, I would say, our best one. Russell might get the notoriety, but he might be.
Yeah. I mean, it started last year. He started getting minutes, and then it's carried in this year. He's just playing on another level. And I don't see it stopping.
Chicago missed.
Yeah?
They missed on him.
Yeah.
Finally, we pick up somebody that someone
it's
else
working out. I mean,
yeah.
It's almost like, who was it that was on our summer league squad? I think he's in Orlando now. Kyle Anderson?
No, Kyle
Jonathan Simmons.
Jonathan Simmons.
He was on our...
he was in San Antonio, right?
Yeah. But he was on our summer league, and then they signed him, and he's turned it into a championship and other stuff.
We're known for that. But you know what? He reminds me of Sean Livingston a little, except with a better shot. Someone that you can trust, and he wasn't a prolific pickup. And I think it's been a great move. And I was so angry at the Yogi Ferrell.
I wasn't
loss.
Because I was on the Dinwiddie.
You text me, look at Yogi. I mean, I don't think we both thought he would sustain it, and now it just looks like a great move.
Yeah, Just bringing up our next topic here. So those are our grades. Overall, we're happy with where we're at. There's always room for improvement. You want to talk a little bit about the West Coast trip?
We predicted 2 and 3. That's what we were hoping for. That was best case scenario. I didn't think we would get the 2 wins the way we got them, but successful trip. That win against Portland was huge.
Absolutely, it's a good game too. Very good game.
Oh, great game.
What else was there? The Utah game.
We lost that game. I was disappointed in that game.
Yeah,
that was a bad loss. We covered the Lakers game.
I understand how we can go from that loss to playing at home versus them and just kind of being in control the whole game.
Well, they were out. They didn't have
Rubio, and Gobert's out 6 weeks.
Yeah.
So,
but Rubio, he it seems like he just manages their offense exactly how their coach wants them to. So I think that was a big loss. But at the same time, we didn't have Russell. So
no Russell,
no hustle. But the Portland game, there's no excuse for the Trailblazers to lose to us with C.J. McCollum and Damian Lillard in the lineup. I can never say his name right.
McCollum?
No.
Dame Dollar?
Yeah, so Damian Lillard, there's no excuse. They shouldn't lose that game to us at home. And I always say they got to make a move.
Yeah, but how? Like
they have to trade McCollum.
You think so?
Yeah, I think they have to get Damian Lillard to stay long term, and then try to get a bunch of players for him.
So now, I'm just quickly the one name that pops into my head is DeMarcus Cousins. McCollum and Nurkic.
That's a great trade for both teams. No, straight up. Has CJ gotten paid yet?
Yeah, no.
It's a trade straight up you make. But would DeMarcus stay in Portland?
I don't know.
That's a great, because Anthony Davis and CJ McCollum is scary.
I know. That's why I said it. More because I'm rooting for Anthony Davis, and
then Damian Lillard and DeMarcus Cousins is also scary.
Yeah.
But they don't seem like they would mesh together. One is a dog, and one is a female dog.
Which one's which?
Cousins is a female dog. Damian Lillard is a...
You're not a big fan of Cousins?
I'm not a fan of his character.
Okay.
He's got the skill set.
Yeah. Them two are him and Davis are playing out of their minds right now. I mean, stat-wise, they're going out of control.
That's a team that, on paper, you would think is going to win a lot of games, but...
You know what's awesome is that we have Dinwiddie. I mean, I'm going to go completely off topic now. But Dinwiddie signed through next year.
Yeah, it's big because you don't want to lose him.
Yeah. Who else?
I'm sure that's a conversation we're going to have. Do we want to keep him, and for how much? And is he going to be worth what he may be offered somewhere else?
Next year, I mean, again, Booker, AC, Joe Harris, and Sean Kilpatrick are all unrestricted free agents.
Kilpatrick, he can...
yeah, he'll be gone.
Yeah. Joe Harris.
And we have about a tad under $81 million locked up in next year's payroll. So I think the salary cap next year is 101.
So we'd have about room for one big free agent if we wanted him?
Well, depends how you look at it. I mean, I don't know, because D'Angelo straight up signed for next year. You know, but you have to start looking at, you know, Hollis Jefferson is up for an extension. Because he's going into the final year of his rookie deal, and this is when you can sign him, like what they did with Embiid and Covington down in Philly. But he's up, and we're going to have to pay him if they don't decide, hey, you know what, we don't need him. Let's trade him. But
no, we're not trading him.
No. I mean, I'm so desperate for a legitimate big man that I would trade anybody at this point to try to help us this year.
What was the fantasy trade that we agreed on? Was it Nerlens Noel for anybody but Rondae Hollis-Jefferson? We traded Jefferson in
We
our
did.
trade.
Yes, we
For
traded
who?
either Okafor or I want Noel
No,
because
I'm
he.
not trading Rondae Hollis-Jefferson for Okafor.
No, Noel.
I'm not trading him for Noel, so it couldn't.
So
have
what
been that.
big?
It was somebody that we thought that was available.
How's Valanciunas? Because I heard he's available.
He's been non-existent since Game 7 of the 2014 first round matchup. So then we came home to play the Nets. The Nets played the Nets.
Yeah, no, the Boston versus Brooklyn Nets.
They were wearing the wrong color.
Yeah, well, we had black and green. I think.
The dynasty that we are craving.
They're gonna write books about it.
Yeah, no, the dynasty we were craving, we made it happen.
We did, just up north.
In the same conference, in the same division.
Yep.
And not that we're the New York team that makes this rivalry legit, but the whole Boston New York thing, to me is real. Like, I hate the Red Sox. I'm a Yankee fan.
I hate the Red Sox. I hate the Patriots. Well, yeah, you're a Jet fan, so
Yeah.
it's real for you.
So
I'm 2-0 versus the Patriots in the Super Bowl, but I digress.
it's going to be a long time before you guys
Yeah.
get to the Super Bowl. But anyway, so we traded him to Boston. I mean, we traded all those assets to Boston. That's a depressing matchup. No matter how good we do,
Doesn't
if
matter.
we ever peak,
I will never, ever be okay with what I'm watching from them.
I was so happy that Jaylen Brown was a bust, and now he's a baller.
I mean, all it took was he wouldn't have the minutes he's having if Hayward was.
No, so it kind of even hurts more.
I know.
Because he literally bullied the Warriors.
You're right. I watched that game.
And he played his butt off, and he beat us. Tatum is smooth, and Tatum is like real skinny, and so you just know he's only going to get bigger, stronger,
better. And Kyrie is young.
That's our trade. Our pick made that possible.
Yes,
I think there's a shot that we could have made that trade as well. So
well, I don't know if we have a player on Isaiah Thomas's level.
Maybe around there. I don't. You can't go back that far because
Can they win the East, Boston?
Yeah.
You think even?
No. Not without Hayward.
No. The minute Hayward comes back, we're looking at the new cream of the crop, aren't we? The Boston Nets.
I don't know how long it's going to take before he's really back, and believe it or not, those injuries can really take a toll on you. But this year, with Gordon Hayward, I think they would have went 6 with Cleveland.
You still putting that much? Oh, LeBron.
No, I mean LeBron.
I guess I shouldn't go against LeBron ever.
It just seems like whenever he wants to.
God, imagine we would have had those guys.
Yeah.
We'd have been good right now.
Would have been very good.
Billy King still be employed.
Yep. So we would have went from the terrible New Jersey Nets to a little bit of a run with Joe Johnson, because we still couldn't make the Joe Johnson trade.
Yes, no.
So we still
this is the results of the
Garnett Pierce
yes.
trade. So we still would have went through a little playoff run to right now being on the verge of a dynasty. Now I don't think
on the verge of a.
I don't think we would have drafted Fultz.
I don't think we'd be in the position to. Yeah, you're right. I don't think we would have.
Do we get Tatum? Do we get Lonzo? Look, we're never going to answer those questions. But long story short, I do think we would have drafted Jaylen Brown. I do think we would have had a possible Tatum. Sorry, I just blanked out. Yeah, we would have had. We would have been on our way.
What a shame.
But now we're only 15 years out. I mean, you think about it.
You really think we're that far out?
I'm almost 30. Before I'm 50, we'll have a Eastern Conference appearance. And then for you, I mean.
Yeah, I don't know. I might be in a Shady Acres retirement home by the time.
Don't worry, I'll come feed you applesauce.
I appreciate it, Danny.
So yeah, but we played really well.
We did.
Any big takeaways from that game?
Versus Boston?
Yeah.
We competed. And to me, we were totally outmanned.
We were.
And we kept it completely competitive down to the end. But they just showed that, clearly they're better than us. And Kyrie wasn't his ball handling.
It was the mask. I mean, he's a beast.
Oh, yeah. He's done with the mask. He just ripped it off versus the Warriors. But
So, his whole LeBron's whole King of New